Wanted to do a quick video. Um, just started getting into watches a few months ago, and something I had planned to do was just buy some cheap watches and try some different projects with them, like scratch removal and maybe some movement swaps and different things. And it looks like I've kind of come across one of my first real watch projects. And what I have here is this Timex that I got off eBay for $3 or $4, and it's been scuffed in every possible way, and it's just relatively just worn all over. It does have a date code, and the Indiglo works usually. Doesn't seem to be working. So this one, it's just generally worn all over, and it's in a lot worse condition than it looked like on the eBay auction. So I've been just kind of setting it aside, debating what to do with it. And then just yesterday, I happened to come across this guy, which is a similar model, but not the exact same. The band's in a lot better shape, the case is in a lot better shape, and overall it's in better shape. I put a new battery in it, and it's working fine. But the crown and stem basically are hanging on. The Indiglo is this old push button switch, which is intermittent and doesn't really work. When I take the movement out and press the lever, it'll come on and work, but otherwise it just isn't doing anything. So once I set the time, it's pretty much just good for looking at the time. Indiglo doesn't work, and it's not easy to change the time, although it is possible. So I thought, well, what if I just switch the movement from this old Timex into this guy? I don't know if it's possible. I've done no research on it whatsoever. I just thought I would give it a shot and see how it works out. It would be neat to have the date feature. Plus, I wouldn't need the extra button because this has the push button Indiglo, which you can't see because of my lighting, but it does work just fine. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking about doing. If you are interested in seeing if this works out, you can keep watching. Okay, so I've got my straps removed and just done a little bit of cleanup on them. They're pretty good shape, and let's see what we can do. I don't know how far I'll get with this, but we're gonna figure it out. And as you can see, that crown and stem just fell right out, and there we are. Try to keep that one all in the same area. Now, one thing I have not done is actually remove a stem from one of these. So I may have some. Let me do a little bit of work to figure out how the stem's actually going to come out, and we'll go from there.
Did you turn it off?
Okay, so I just removed the stem, which I've never done a stem on one of these before. But basically, this section right here, you just push down on this little lever right here. As you pull on the crown, it pops right out. It was not a problem at all. So now we've got our stem out, and we can get the rest of the watch out of here. In theory. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work out. It looks like that's going to work just fine, I think, maybe.
Now we put in this.
Not that one. We're going to put the one back in that we had.
Oh. And then put on the golden strap.
Yep, we'll put that gold strap back on it.
Guys, I can see actually.
Look at that.
I didn't.
Fit perfect. Sweet. Okay, like a typical dork getting excited about something like this. Okay, looks like that worked just fine. Okay. Let's see, may have to switch the case back. Yeah, this one seems like it'll fit better. And let's try out the glow. It's working just fine. Let me shut the light out.
Why?
Works just fine. So now I have
Now turn this
The-
light.
now I have the date feature, and this button I don't guess will do anything anymore, but that's okay. But that worked out real well, and that was a simple little project. And now I've got this old beater to maybe put back together or try to salvage for some other project. But that was a pretty neat little project. If you haven't done much with watches, that would be an easy one for you. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get this strap put back together and enjoy that watch for a while. Thanks for watching. And in case you're wondering what it looked like when it was all said and done, it's still going to be a beater of a watch, but it looks pretty decent. Pretty happy with how it all came together, but just wanted to kind of show what it looked like after the fact. But yeah, that was a pretty fun little project, and if you happen to come across a couple of these, it's not bad at all, so it'll be a pretty handy little watch to have with all its loud ticking and horribly ugly band. But at least it was fun.